Welcome to the Savage Land. Today's show, I got a new segment I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to basically open up all my unboxed figures from the past 2 years and a segment I call Pallet Picks. Now, what I'm gonna do every time I come in here, I'm gonna go to this pallet, I'm gonna pick up a toy I've been wanting to unbox. I'm gonna unbox it, take pictures with it, kind of do like a semi-review, but the whole total thing is unbox, take pictures. And today looks like the first one will be Neca, Mummy Mike. Today on the channel, we have Universal Monsters Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mummy Michelangelo. And shall I say, this figure did not disappoint. Paint, sculpt, articulation, even though it doesn't have the best articulation, was really good. With the pictures that I took, I discovered that this figure has a lot of playability with it. It's almost a figure, once you pick it up, you almost can't put it down. We're just gonna go through a few photos that I took with this figure and just kind of explain what I was going through. But the playability on it makes this figure an 8 and up out the gate. This is one of the better photos I believe I took. That board is a tech deck, so it will roll like a real skateboard. I did not use any sticky tack or anything of that nature, and I was able to balance Mike on that board for such a great dynamic shot. I caught the right angle to make it look like he was almost pushing off of his skateboard. I got the other Mikey in the back about to jump start his skateboard, and then also I have the Mayfax black suit Spider-Man in the background. And it just, to me, it was just one of the better pictures. As you can see, you can look in the diorama on the ground. It's not the most evenest thing or the most level, and I was still able to balance Mike, and that let me know right then and there that it was going to be a fun photo shoot. Now, there's not too much you can do with him. He's just a mummy, but just as far as the way he looks, they did a great job. He's very photogenic. The Cobra on the ground to the left is a really, really great accessory. I'll show you some quick pics later on in the video of the other accessories he come with, but this is the only one really worth mentioning. This is just a quick daytime pic of Super 7 Mike and Mummy Mike. Something simple. He's very photogenic. You can do simple stuff with him, and he still looks good on camera. His secondary head sculpt, which I'll have on in most of this video, is the most expressive. I'll show his main head sculpt a little bit later on. This is the best accessory that he has. It's a pet cobra. It has a bendy wire throughout. I'm showing you the back of the snake because that shows off the most paint, the most texture, and the best parts about the snake. It doesn't feel real plasticky. It almost has kind of like a rubbery feel to it, and you know that when the plastic's like that, you know you got a good quality figure. This is great. It can go with other lines also. You can use this in G.I. Joe if you want, or if you want to just do a nature scene with other animal action figures. I think this snake will fit right in. Speaking of G.I. Joe, I have him posed up right here with a red ninja. Now, I'm just doing this to show like it fits in scale. It looks like a really big Cobra that Red Ninja is holding. And you can line them up with Vipers, Cobra Commander, anything you want to do. Actually, this color palette that both of those figures have makes this look really good as far as being photogenic. I wish I could have did a little bit more dynamic pose with them, but I just wanted to let people see that you can actually hold this figure, this snake figure in a 1/12 scale figure's hand, and it still be looking good. He just look like he's basically handling the snake. Wanted to get a real close-up shot. Thought I got maybe in a little bit closer, but you can see the detail on the back of Mike's shell. You don't have to worry about scope with Neca. They're gonna knock that out of the park. I mean, maybe could have did some other stuff to it, but it looks good for my standards. This is the main head sculpt. Not too much expressive. Looks like he's about half asleep. The other one is way better. Accessories, stupid nunchucks with real chain. He can barely hold the nunchucks. I believe he has another set of hands, but I wasn't too sure. But overall, Mummy Mike looks great. I think he's a good action figure. I think he's well worth the $35 that they charge for him. I think he's good with that with just him alone. He doesn't need a lot of scope. He basically is the main attraction of this action figure, which is great. I mean, sometimes you don't need a bunch of bells and whistles, and plus he's a mummy. Like, what is he gonna do with a set of nunchucks? So if you haven't checked this figure out yet, I think it's well worth getting. The Cobra alone boosts points on it, man. As you can see, as it comes back around, that Cobra looks phenomenal. And that's pretty much all I have to say. This figure is old to many, but new to some, like me. Like, I've had it for months and I just opened it up. But we're gonna end this small review. If it's your first time looking at the channel, please give a like, comment, subscribe. I got some more videos on the way coming. And at the end of the day, it's not for clout, it's for the love and beauty of action figures. Make sure you guys keep up the integrity. And until the next time, God bless.